Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Monday, July 11th. U.S. stocks are following the global markets broadly lower in early trading. The declines are partially due to the lingering effects of Friday's disastrous employment report, which showed only 18,000 new jobs created in June. But the European sovereign debt crisis is also adding to fears about the global economy. The Financial Times reported that Eurozone leaders have changed their position and are now willing to accept some form of Greek debt default as part of a new bailout for the struggling nation. Meanwhile, leading EU officials are meeting today to discuss the debt crisis ahead of their regularly scheduled Eurogroup gathering in Brussels.
The possibility of a Greek debt default is raising fears that the sovereign debt crisis will spread to other struggling Eurozone nations, such as Italy and Spain. Those fears are pushing the premium that investors are demanding to hold Italian debt to levels we haven't seen since the introduction of the euro in 1999. That currency is also taking a big hit this morning. The dollar, along with U.S. Treasuries, is benefiting from those sovereign debt concerns, as investors flock to assets that are considered relatively safe. Right now, the yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury note is dropping back below 3%, and gold status as a hard currency is helping it jump above $1,550 an ounce. But other commodities, including oil, are moving in the opposite direction. Light sweet crude is dropping more than $1 to right around $95 a barrel on concerns that the slowdown in the U.S. economy will cut into demand from the world's largest energy consumer.
We have lots of M&A news to tell you about today, some of it from the energy sector. Peabody Energy is teaming up with ArcelorMittal to make a joint bid for Australia's MacArthur coal. The deal would be worth more than $5 billion in cash. Meanwhile, Switzerland's Lonza Group is buying Arch Chemicals for $1.4 billion. That news is sending Arch shares up 11% in early trading. Turning to the drug sector, Valeant Pharmaceuticals is paying about $425 million for Dermic, a subsidiary of France's Sanofi Aventis. And wrapping up the M&A news, Hertz Global Holdings has extended the expiration date on its offer for Dollar Thrifty Automotive Group. Hertz has been fighting Avis Budget Group for control of Dollar Thrifty. All three stocks are moving lower on the news.
Corporate earnings will come back into focus after today's closing bell when Alcoa officially kicks off the second quarter reporting season. The aluminum giant is expected to post earnings of 34 cents a share. Meanwhile, media stocks may get some attention from investors today. Breen Murray initiated coverage on Comcast, DirecTV, and Dish Network with a buy, while Cablevision and Time Warner Cable got hold ratings. Separately, Needham boosted its stock price target on CBS from $28 to $35 a share. And finally, Weiss Ratings tells us that 3 banks closed their doors last week: Colorado Capital Bank and Signature Bank in Colorado, and First Chicago Bank and Trust in Illinois. That brings the total number of shuttered banks this year to 51. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.